Hi, my name is Kelli Warble, and I'm currently physics teacher in residence at Arizona State University and on the ballot for vice president for AAPT. And that is me circled in this photo from a decade or so ago. And I'd like to introduce myself to you and let you know a little bit about my background. I actually started teaching not in a public high school, but instead working at an after school program in Central Phoenix right after I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science. And it was really challenging but rewarding. And although prior to that I hadn't really envisioned myself as a teacher, it motivated me to go back and enroll in the post-baccalaureate certification program and get certified to teach math and physics at Arizona State University. And my teaching story after that really started with 18 years as a high school teacher, primarily in Title I schools with low socioeconomic students. And I don't know if that's typical of AAPT members necessarily. I think during that time it was really hard for my school to have the resources to help me participate fully in some of the AAPT programs. But I was really dedicated to my students and really enjoyed teaching physics and pre-algebra and calculus and a whole range of things. I started in a rural farming community west of Phoenix, and there was a lot of English language learners, and then went on to Dysart High School, which is more central city kind of urban environment with that was during the economic downturn. And those experiences with students typically underrepresented in STEM fields were really formative of how I view teaching, and it sort of made me understand how teaching can really empower all levels of people to be their best selves, and it was really a joy. I did work for 2 years at a public charter school, and during that time I got the chance to participate in research experience for teachers. And that kind of led my path to Arizona State University. Throughout this time, I was also working summers as a modeling workshop leader with physics teachers from throughout the country. And recently, or since 2012, I've been at Arizona State University, where I started as teacher in residence, and I think I've sort of served as a bridge between high school and university faculty, and I've gotten to participate in a lot of programs that were really exciting, like starting the Learning Assistant program and working with one of the research groups at ASU, the Compact X-ray Free Electron Laser, to help with their educational outreach. In fall 2016, I actually got to participate in the task force that put out the Aspiring to Lead report, which has the vision of making K through 12 educators agents of change in physics education. And I really do believe in the mission of this report. And that motivated me to go back and actually get an unusual master's degree in science and technology policy, where I got to focus on physics teacher education policy and work with programs like Step Up and the Master Teacher Policy Fellowship from AAPT. I also got more involved in the American Modeling Teachers Association and served on their board for 4 years. So this policy that I've been thinking about recently makes me kind of commit to thinking about AAPT and our future and how we can expand our mission. And I think I want to wonder, like good scientists always wonder, about some of the things that we can do that actually come from our mission statement page, the critical areas we want to address. I wonder how we can increase outreach and impact, and I'm wondering especially how we can address declining availability of high school physics. I'm wondering how we can increase diversity in numbers and elevate programs like Step Up, and maybe partner with things like the APS Idea project and the Sea Change project from AAAS. I wonder how we can really leverage our great physics education research to expand their research and in ways such as Phys and support teachers. And I do wonder how we can increase pedagogy skills at all levels. I especially wonder if there's a way to get wider physical science teaching ideas to especially our K through 8 colleagues and learn from them as we do that. I think our immediate next step is to think about how to support our members to address the inequities in education that really came out during the pandemic. And that's going to be a big challenge. So thanks for listening to me, and it's really an honor to be nominated for the board.